Welcome back to Cougar Chronicle, and we have our second guest today.
Second guest of the episode.
Really important one.
Well, so Jennifer Collyns-Duda is a paraprofessional, paraeducator within our school district, but also, and why she's here today, she is the president of Peak. So we brought Carrie A in August. We're going to have a great conversation with her. Cannot speak highly enough about the work that our paraeducators do within the classroom and throughout the district. And I really wanted a chance to highlight this. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for having me.
We're so glad you're here. Okay, first of all, for those who are listening who might not know, tell everyone what a paraeducator is.
Well, we used to be one of those people that you would see in the classroom, you know, like tutors, mother's helpers, that were back in the day.
Right.
Our role has completely evolved from that. We now help kids tie shoes and learn the process. We assist teachers in reteaching. We're in the classroom all the time. We are flexible thinkers. We learn technology.
Understatement.
Yes.
Yes, understatement.
Very flexible thinkers.
Oh my gosh. You learn technology, of course,
yes.
as you just said.
Yes.
Wow.
Sometimes we have to learn technology programs on the fly. Teacher will present something, a brand new, innovative idea, and it's our job to quickly learn that, assess what the needs are for the students, and explain it to them in a language that they understand, that we have know.
Right.
Okay. We've memorized IEPs so that we understand what our role is, when to talk to a student, the proximity that we need to be to a student for their best learning environment.
That makes sense.
In a nutshell, they are the Swiss Army knife.
That's really, yes, it's so true.
You need somebody to be on one-on-one with a kid. Paraeducators involved. Teacher teaches something and they want to have somebody follow up with it. If the kid has an individualized education plan, paraeducators involved.
And that's amazing, because I have, as a teacher, I have time with the new programs, with the new programming, you know, with the new whatever I'm teaching. Then you're sitting in the classroom and you have to just run.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They're
really
rolling on the fly.
Yeah.
And the flexibility, but even more so the adaptability. I mean, we've got folks coming in. Obviously, you have to have a big heart for kids, and they are. I have hard pressed to meet a group of educators, of professionals that had the wherewithal to go from classroom to classroom, and they've got a code switch, because it's like going from grandma's house where you can't sit on the furniture to your uncle's house who's got all kinds of stuff all over the place. Don't touch that, I mean, and they make it look seamless, but at the end of the day, they have a heart for service and they love our kids and they're there for them. So thank you so much for what the paraeducators do.
So tell us what PEAK stands for. It's and many acronyms we use
all the acronyms
in
in education.
Yes, Paraeducators at Kearsarge.
Okay.
PEAK.
I remember when PEAK was formed. Can you? I don't remember the year, of course, because I'm old. When was that?
We were formed October 8th, 2008.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Wow.
So been
It
around
was
for a little
yesterday.
bit.
Yes, but not. Yeah. And what made you get involved with PEAK?
I really believe that joining PEAK, I have a voice. I get to hang out and explain to other paras how our collective bargaining agreement works. I get to meet with our superintendent and understand the language, introduce the programs, let other paras know what we're backed by the NEA New Hampshire. So letting them know what NEA New Hampshire can also do for them, as well as how exciting and how fabulous paraeducators are, and all the benefits that our district offers. There's so many things that paras don't know about.
That's interesting that they weren't aware of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You get to feed that out. And what's awesome so Jennifer meets with myself and Michael Bissett, our assistant superintendent, monthly. And those have been wonderful meetings.
Nice.
And for me, it's awesome because it's another set of eyes inside the district. And we get to hear the good, the bad, where things need to be focused. But it's not, there are no adversarial conversations. We're on the same mission.
Right.
We just come at it from different sides of the table, but it's so informative, and we get to really push things going on, and it allows us to, as a SAU, to get ahead of things. But then the other part of it, I think it really helps for you when you go back to your groups, to then she has messaging and say, hey, I have questions. I get my own Ask the Superintendent
Yes,
monthly,
I'm sure.
more so than just here with the Cougar
But how
Chronicle.
wonderful.
Yeah.
The paraeducators
Yes.
needed an organization and someone to stand up because they are the hardest working, to me, members, you know.
I jokingly in the opening called
yeah.
them it's the James Brown group, you know,
Yes,
the hardest
that's
working
right.
man in show business,
Yeah.
the James Brown of the school district. And I think
Sure.
I want to really highlight another thing. This group is one of the two groups that we collective bargained with. So this year we did our collective bargaining
that makes
agreement
sense,
with the teachers union.
Right.
Then this fall we will then start the collective bargaining agreement with them.
So just to make it clear, so the KREA,
Yes.
that's our teachers
Kearsarge
union.
Regional
Yes.
Education Association.
Right, and PEAK is our
Paraeducators
paraeducators.
at Kearsarge.
And you bargain with both of them, do
Both-
collective bargaining.
And both of them are
Yes.
affiliated with the National Education Association, or the
That's the
NEA of New
NEA,
Hampshire.
right, so.
And so we'll go through that same process where
Perfect.
we'll have our team and their team, and then they will collective bargain with the school board because that's what their
Gotcha.
agreements are. But we'll have a chance we talk, as with anything, we talk salaries, we talk benefits, we talk working environments.
And wellness, for me,
all
with
of
the
it,
paraeducator,
yeah.
is wellness. Because if you're going from Laura's classroom to John's classroom, and we have different styles, and the students have different needs,
Yes.
that's a big pivot.
So the district provides for us 5 professional development days a year.
Perfect.
So we have 2 of them in August and then 2 throughout the year, and then one of our own choosing. So that we can
Lot of growth.
continue our certified, whatever area that we choose.
Gotcha.
You know, that pertains to our position. Perhaps you have a student group population that you may work with that you would like to learn more about.
Right.
And the district is very flexible on their thinking of how could we help those paras on their specific roles and give them the certification that they need.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So
And I won't, not that we want to take away people from our constituency,
Right.
but sometimes we have paras that really get caught with the bug, not that they're, and want to make the move and evolve into teaching. And so you have a workforce, again, it's that piece of what do we, you know, we get to see what we enjoy, and then some people advance up.
Right.
But they're educators, right? They work
Absolutely.
right alongside
Yeah,
with our
yeah.
teachers. But some people get advanced, and it's a great opportunity. I would say the myriad, you can work full-time, you can work part-time.
Yes.
There's a lot of different, so we're always needing paraeducators.
That was my next question.
Yes.
Are we
Yes.
in need of paraeducators?
Always.
we are.
And-
Currently, the district has 85 paraeducators.
Okay.
22 of those paraeducators are union members. So we have a 20% union interest.
Okay.
85 of our members, they work ranging from full-time to 2 days a week.
Okay.
Some of our preschool paras work, you know, only so many hours a day.
Right.
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's always a need, and we have a place.
So how would I find out about that? How
Well,
would
again,
someone find out?
always start through our website.
Gotcha.
Which is
Okay.
always a great place, the
Kearsarge.org,
www.kearsarge.org.
okay.
Click on employment. If that is not one of the things there, again, if you can't find that information there, always contact our HR.
Gotcha.
Which is Christy Bernard
Right.
or Lori C. Holm. Both are wonderful ladies that'll answer questions. Always contact Larry Elliott, who will be on an episode with
Right.
us, who's our Director of Student Services. And if you can't get any of those places, reach out to my office.
Okay.
And we'll get people steered, because there's a lot of flexibility with it. A love of kids and willing to learn and to
Yes.
be trained.
So if
Yes.
I want to have a schedule that coincides with my children who are students in Kearsarge, I can do that as a paraeducator?
There's a great opportunity to
can.
try to make that happen.
You can.
Okay, that's wonderful. So
So,
be in touch.
yes, we follow the same school schedule.
Yeah.
So-
So they're off in the
Great.
summertime and things of that nature, and
Right.
that's
Yes.
and it's a great. It really is just a great position. It is. I've
is.
worked in the
From
special ed world
experience,
in
yes,
that,
yes.
and I. In Missouri, I was actually in Missouri, and we were just paraprofessionals. That was the piece, and it's evolved because
Yes.
they've recognized the importance of it being of an educator.
Yes.
And so, but that work, when I did the work, was with behavior disordered classroom and some tough kids. I mean, sometimes you're dealing with some tough stuff.
Right.
But when you get in and get to work with those kids every day, what else? What do we need to know? What are people missing? Are there anything out there that you want to make sure that we highlight?
Well, we do offer training. We do offer on-the-job training, which I find that a lot of people are nervous about
Sure.
because people may say that they're nervous about, I don't know how to do that job, or I don't know how to work with a particular population or a
Right.
particular grade.
Right.
we do have loads of resources available. And we have,
That's important.
yes, and we do have members of our paraeducator staff who have been here for quite a long time, which says
Absolutely.
something for the
Yes,
district.
yes, it does. It really does.
And they're always willing to stand up and mentor anyone that comes through the door.
There's a lot of support
Yes, there
in
is.
the world of paraeducators. I've seen that, you know.
They're quite a team.
Yes, they're a great team.
They are, and they've got great
team.
leadership and a voice, and that's the thing too. Is that it's how do we keep advancing these things? It sits a
Warms your
special
heart,
place
yes.
in my heart because I was a paraeducator.
Do you know I was too?
Okay.
I
and
left
so
my
we
old
look at
field, and the principal said, "Come work as a paraeducator, see if you like it."
No.
Yes.
And it was, and then I went from there.
And you
got
get
my
bit by the
master's,
bug, and you keep
yeah,
rolling, and-
yeah,
but-
it was a wonderful, and boy, was it. Whew, I learned a lot.
You can't highlight enough the effort
It
that these
was
folks put in with
so
our
much
kids.
effort and so much work.
Yeah.
So thank you, you know, truly for all you do. Just, I think 2 minutes left or
we got
so.
about
I'm
2
seeing
minutes.
that, getting the high sign. So, which for John and I, you know,
We
he
gotta
gives,
pay
yeah, we have to pay
attention to
attention. So I guess the final thought to leave us with is, what would you say is the best part? Why become a paraeducator? What fills your heart?
Well, I can tell you that I'm on year 21, so of being a paraeducator.
Yeah.
And I am possibly not done learning. It's amazing to say, with so many years in education, there's so much I love about working with students. My favorite part is the light bulb that goes off. When a student really understands the concepts,
Yes.
and they give you that high five in the hallway, and you know that light bulb has gone off with them.
Oh,
It's
it just
so
melts your heart.
joyous.
It really
Oh, yeah.
does. Yes, yes. Oh,
So
that's
exciting.
great.
She
Okay.
does such a great job.
Well,
I had a chance to
and
go
just-
around, and I got pulled into a light bulb moment one time. You were working with a student on a
Yes.
project,
Tell us.
and she saw me in the hallway. She's like, "Come here, you need to see this project." And the kid is just, she's like, and then show him this, and then show him this, and it was just a great experience. But it just
See that
again,
joy.
it's that piece of the kid wasn't so sure, but then by the end of it. It was such. The student was so excited to show this to me.
You can
and
see.
yeah, you
See
had the
them
moment.
beaming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Jennifer, that fills
does a great
everyone's heart.
That
Yes, thank
light
you.
bulb moments last us for
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. So there we go. Just
write that one
spending
out.
time there. Wish we could do another half hour.
Oh,
with
it's
you.
so
much for being
exciting.
here.
Joy is so.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much
me.
for everything you do. I
Perfect.
so enjoy our conversations monthly and all the leadership stuff we go. So we'll keep those things rolling. But again, maybe someday we'll have you back as we talk.
Oh, we'd
about-
love that.
We'll
Yeah.
come back next year, school year for
Sounds
sure,
great.
to talk about when we get into collective bargaining.
Correct,
Kind of talk about
yes.
some of that stuff going from there.
Sounds great.
But
Yes.
always just a pleasure. So thank
Yeah,
you so
Jennifer,
much.
Thank you so
welcome.
much. Stay with us here in Cougar Chronicle. We have another guest coming up.
It's our segment every month with our assistant superintendent.
Who's that guest? What's his
you know
name?
that guy, Michael Bissett.
Oh, Michael
he does a
Bissett.
phenomenal
That's
job.
right.
So we're talking about this episode and next month's episode. We're going to change things up a little bit, try to keep
Yes.
some stuff fresh. So looking forward to a little bit of a curveball, but it's going to be a great conversation as always.
Can't
so
wait.
It'll be great.
Stay with us here on
The Cougar Chronicle.